We're doing a s'mores and tiramisu fusion, and that's the tea. Okay, it's been in the fridge for a couple of hours. Let's do a first cut. So if you can see the consistency, it's marshmallowy. Hello everyone, welcome back, and today we are making s'mores tiramisu. So August 10th is National S'mores Day, and I said let me give do like a fusion recipe that I came up with. I went through this phase where I was like, oh my gosh, tiramisu, and then I learned how to make tiramisu, and then I was like, why not mix s'mores with tiramisu? So that's what we're doing. Ingredients: graham crackers, marshmallows, chocolate candy bar, our espresso instant coffee, extract to go inside of it, cocoa, mascarpone.
I don't know exactly the correct pronunciation, but hey, we're gonna go with it.
First things first, we are going to make our coffee, either heat up or melt our marshmallows. So if you have a microwave, you can put some marshmallows in a bowl and stick it in there. Me, I don't have a microwave. I'm just going to use my oven to heat them up and melt them a little bit. Get my water going for my coffee. Water kettle is heating up. I'm going to go ahead and put my marshmallows in a dish so they can melt. I'm going to put my marshmallows in this dish. And I'm going to use about 10 marshmallows. Oh, let me wash my hands. So we're going to do about 10 marshmallows. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 5 more. So these are basically the basic medium-sized marshmallows. I'm doing it so it covers like the bottom of the bowl, because they're going to puff up a little bit. Let's basically use half a bag. So my oven is on at 350, so I'm going to put these in for about 5 to 10 minutes and see how we get there. See how it looks from there.
Got my timer going.
Gonna wait for that. So water is still boiling, as you can hear.
It's sizzling in there.
While my water is boiling, I'm gonna prep my chocolate to be melted. Break up my chocolate bar, put it in here, put in hot water in here so that it melts. If you have a microwave, you can probably just put it in a microwave and let it melt. So the more you break it up, the more surface area, and the quicker it'll be able to melt. So if you want to like put it in as just like a couple pieces, it's probably better to break it down to smaller pieces. So here's our chocolate prepped and ready to go. So next, we're going to make our coffee mixture. Do a little bit more. So our hot water is ready. Make our cup of coffee. And we're going to melt our chocolate. There we go. So we're gonna mix that pretty well. And so now, when making tiramisu, for the coffee portion of it that you soak your lady fingers in, you usually are supposed to use something like a cognac or something of that sort or whatever. I actually found a rum extract at the store, and I said this is perfect for tiramisu because it asks for a little kick of something. And this is made for bacon, so this is perfect. 1, 2. Put you over there and stir that. Spoon. Have our chocolate make more contact with the glass so it can melt a little bit better. Our chocolate is slowly but surely melting. I'm gonna check on what our marshmallows are doing. Marshmallows are still melting. Now I'm going to get our pan and measure out our graham cracker situation. So I have a basic cake pan, square, nothing too crazy. Put the top back over here. So right now we want our coffee to dissolve, but you also don't want to dip your stuff in there while the coffee's too hot because no one likes having their fingers burnt. Okay, those are slightly cracked. Alright, so we got 3 wide, and we'll have to put the smaller ones over here. And so we'll do half a piece of one right there. So to make sure to have like each bite be just, each cut be glorious, we're going to start off with the solid ones here, do our layer of our mascarpone marshmallow mix, cover it with our cocoa, and then drizzle it with some of our chocolate. Yes, that's why we need melted chocolate. And then we're going to put on another layer of graham crackers, but shift them down where the whole ones are covering the slightly small pieces, and just so it's not like, oh, these are just always the scanty pieces. So we're just going to show them a little bit more extra love that way. So it's always good to see how everything measures out before you start getting things wet and start laying down a solid foundation, because it can get crazy pretty quickly. Plus it's hard to pick up and move them once they've gotten pretty soaking. Y'all have y'all's little plate. Okay. Alright, give our chocolate a little stir. It's a little bit more melted now, a little bit more hot. Good deal. Set you right there. So now we're gonna check on our marshmallow. Okay, our marshmallows are nice and puffy. At this point, you can either try to put your marshmallows in another bowl or just leave them like this. So we're gonna stir them. They're doing pretty good. And we're also gonna add in our mascarpone. So we're just gonna put our entire container here. So marshmallows nice and lovely melted. Just going to chop into smaller pieces so it can melt and solidify with the marshmallows a little bit better. I can feel the marshmallows getting a little bit more solidified melty, solidified mixture. Not as puffy. A little bit more liquidy, which is good. So don't worry if it becomes too runny, because after we assemble it and put it in the fridge, it's going to get cooler. So now I have this glass dish which allows me to put my entire hand in, and it'll fit an entire graham cracker. So that's where we're going to pour our coffee in at. Then I'm going to use the top to put my the strainer majigga thing. So coffee goes into here. It's going to do enough. That shouldn't cool off over time. So we have our pan nearby. Let me get my cocoa ready. Our chocolate a stir. Okay. So put it in there, flip real quick, take it out, because they get really soft in the hot coffee. So adjust the camera. So put it in, flip, take it out. Half piece. Okay. Just gonna let you sit in the corner. Okay. I'm gonna use this to put some cocoa in here. A nice little small layer of cocoa real quick. Set that there for a moment. Add our marshmallow / mascarpone layer. Now, the mascarpone marshmallow mixture is going to look sus. I'm not going to lie. The first time I made this, I said, it doesn't look too well. However, it's one of those trust the process. Because when it's all said and done, it turns out magnificently. Tastes amazing. If you want, you can sweeten the taste or add extra sugar. I'm using whole candy bar on it already, so not too concerned. Sprinkle some more cocoa on there. Make sure to get the corners too. Oh no, my chocolate isn't as melted anymore. Okay. Let me reheat my chocolate real quick. chocolate melt some more. Oh, why is this candy bar not melting like it should? I don't know why this chocolate is not melting like it should. Alright, so now we're gonna drizzle some of our chocolate. So what's gonna happen is later this chocolate's gonna harden and it's gonna make a nice little crunch within all of this. So drizzle the chocolate here and there. On to our next layer. And the coffee, flip it, shift it down to the bottom corner this time, flip it. Alright, add an extra layer so it's a little bit smoother now. Okay, add some cocoa on here. Ooh, you need a little extra cocoa. Flip, flip. Gotta be faster than that. Oh, okay, let me pay attention. There we go. Alright, so we're going to top it off with one more layer of graham crackers. So if you want, you can decide you can do some cocoa powder or chocolate drizzle on top. I like to show the authentic graham cracker look of s'mores, so that's where I'm going to finish it off with. So since this is done, just going to put our top on it and put it in the fridge because this is more of a cold dish thing.
What? Cold s'mores?
I know, it's crazy. But trust me, trust the process. It looks good. It tastes so good. Because the chocolate drizzle we had in there is going to add a little extra crunch when you go in there. So it's really good. So fun fact. So we have the marshmallow dip left, the marshmallow mascarpone mix, and graham crackers. Let me show you something. It tastes really good. Trust me. So good. Thank you for joining me today. Have a happy National S'mores Day. If you make this, comment down below and tell me what you like or something you might have added or whatever twist you would have added to make it your own. All right, thank you. Bye.